So pick your pleasure. Hear it. So definitely be able to hear it. How is everybody doing this Friday evening? This is the Source Experience. We're going to get started. Let me pull up my IG. IGZZ. Okay, we're going to go over here. Man, I'm getting real nice at this now, y'all. Real talk. Real talk. I'm getting real nice at this. And I came in early too, because when I shut this down, I'm going to do some pre-recorded videos too. And I'm put some more content out today. All right, I want to get right to this right here. This is my thesis. I did not put it in there because I don't want people to think I'm clout chasing these guys. All right, I don't want them to say, "Oh, you clout chasing." Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah. Nothing. Right here. You heard? Yeah, 100%. You did? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm for my life. You heard? For my life, nigga. Right here. Nothing. You heard? Got the for my life. Back up, nigga. You heard? So when niggas be seeing footage, nigga, that was my job. You heard? I didn't expect it, nigga. So I took the job. You understand what I'm saying? That was my job, nigga. I did that because that's what I needed to do to get the fuck out where I was at, nigga. I knew the position I took. You heard? Everything was about what I needed to get done at the end of the day, man. But these niggas ain't built for it. And they know what I'm built for. You heard? And God bless me. He had his hand on me this whole journey of mine. You heard? Because I really escaped some shit unscathed. You heard?
And I think the also misperception was that you started rapping way later, but you actually were on Cameron's first album.
I helped him write every one of his albums. Every one of his albums. From his first album to maybe up to that album he did after Diplomats. Like Come Home With Me. His album he did on You was on the first one.
All right, let's stop it. I'm gonna stop it. This is Jim. He was recently on Angela Yee's podcast. I'm gonna do a follow-up video on this as well. You know, the Diplomats, Dipset, big movement, hip hop rap group, Cameron, Cameron, Jewels, Jim Jones, Hype Man, Freaky Zeke. They had crazy momentum. Now Cameron and Mace have went on to, do the podcast thing, very successful. Jim Jones does his thing, but it's like Jim is still throwing shots, right? Jim is still throwing shots, right? Jim is still throwing shots, and to me, it's turning into nasty, nasty work. And I say to myself, if you guys are real brothers and y'all get money together, why not throw Jim on the show? Give him a segment, right? I'm talking to Cam and Mace right now. Because I seen you guys had Najee on there, right? You was going to incorporate Najee to do some boxing shit. He was on one, maybe two times, maybe once. Why don't do that for Jim? Jim's your real man, right? Y'all was in the trenches together. Because to see Jim still throwing shots at you, to me, it's sad. And it's sad because, like I said, you guys are supposed to be brothers. Got money together, traveled. Jim is always telling old war story of protecting you guys and being like that. So maybe you could throw him on. the show, right? He's an entertaining guy. In the comments, they were kind of tearing him up, right? Look at the comments over here, man. Look at the comments. I love the comments, right? Let's look at some of these comments, right? Telling the story like Zeke, Freaky Zeke. Yeah, Zeke's out there too doing this thing, selling algorithm. Helped him write his album. Didn't Mace teach him how to rap? Right? The loudest ones are always the punks, old as he is. She should stop acting like a tough guy. Damn. Why nothing happened to True Life or JoJo Capone or Gangsta Lou? Jim is definitely a cap artist. Man, the oldest YN. They're killing him in the comments. They're killing him in the comments. That's why I said this is sad, man. This is sad. Because how many times is he going to keep going at them? Now, if you remember the last time, Cam said he wasn't going to address it no longer. He said that he was done with it. He pretty much said, yo, this is the last time I'm going to address this. Because they got a situation. They rocking and rolling. They are what I like to call the ghetto sports center. Right? But they do more than, they're the ghetto sports center. But I see like he's throwing other guys on, like Talk to Flea, Sin City. He still kind of fucks with Zeke and shit. Why not throw Jim a line, man? Why not throw Jim a line? Appreciate those likes over there. Run the likes up, man. We have to 3 over there. Thank you. But why not throw Jim a line, man? Jim is your brother, man. Is that the New York crab in the barrel mentality, the Harlem mentality? Oh yeah, Jim's from the Bronx, but you know what I mean. Shout out to Gully TV. Gully TV told you this. I kind of said it. Shout out to Hustle, man. These guys don't really fuck with each other, man. They I'm telling you, they remind me of a lot of these internet YTC boxing character guys. They don't listen, man. One thing about genuine support, because this is Jim, they're not supporting one another. They don't support Jim. That's what this is about. I want to show you about support. Genuine support, right? Especially for guys like them, the industry guys that's up. Right? It's all a facade of smoke and mirrors, right? If they supported Jim or they supported one another, they were really brothers. Right? Jim wouldn't be out here doing the things that he's doing. Right? Now, I'm not saying they need to give him a situation, but if that is your brother and you are up and you have motion, Jim does a lot, right? Remember, he had the Weatherman skit. What else? He does him. They can incorporate that on their show. And the reason why I'm showing that is because that's why I brought up Najee. You brought Najee on to do a little boxing segment that didn't go nowhere. You know why it didn't go nowhere? And I'm going to address that. Because you guys were stealing. You guys steal. Honorable, unhonorable from the righteous. Right? You steal. When you steal, right, it's never going to go nowhere. God revealed that to me a long time ago, right? I remember Earl Spence and Derek and them stealing from me. And then they tried to shame me, right? And God came to me and told me, don't worry about it. They're going to fall from grace. And he told me, oh, don't worry about it. I still was upset and I was, venting. But didn't he take care of it? Like he said, look, now a lot of y'all sit on the internet and my receipts are all over the internet. God took care of that. Then those two go to court about an undisclosed amount of money. Then Earl Spence get destroyed by Terrence Crawford, right? And by the way, the Earl Spence movie will be a great movie, the real movie, not the fake shit that they was trying to orchestrate. No, the real movie is still. I'm telling you, reach out to 50, man. Get 50. If 50 gave BMF 50 mil, you probably can get a couple mil for your story. The real story, not this, the one that they was trying. The real story, how you was strung out. Um, you know how one left quick, but it's still a great story because you did reach the pinnacle. You was clean cut, but you had a secret life you was living that caught up to you. That is the story. Not to see the PBC, Al, Sylvia, all those people over there, they ruined you because they tried to hide all of that and they wanted the fake facade. But your real story is still priceless and worth millions. Maybe you should put that out. I'm just saying, right? But God did been reveal that to me, like, you know. And I was talking with my guy Joe Dini because he's going through a similar situation. And I was like, yo, bro, don't worry about it, man. Don't stress it. God is gonna take care of it. If you was really the righteous and honorable one, he's gonna take care of that. Trust and believe it. They're gonna fall if they're not falling already. And they will burn in the fire. And I always said that. And look, my man, right, that doesn't, he watches all my content. I did that video the other day about him, about people that they don't want to give you your flowers in public, right? They want to hit you behind the scenes to see you and acknowledge you. Like, nah, fam, I don't want that fake love. Get up out of here, man. You're jealous fan zone to me. But to him, I told him a long time ago because God revealed it to me. God said, if they do not take care of you from what they stole from you, they will fall and they will not grow. And it happened. I watched it. I watched it. I watched it because they laughed, right? And look at my brand now. How am I looking now? Look, this ain't Jackal Fitness. How am I looking? Ooh, yeah, we looking good, right? Right back again to the table. But God told me that was going to happen. And I watched it. He was like, yo, don't even worry about it. I got you. You just stay in position. I'm going to give you something bigger and better than Jackal Fitness ever was. And if it's not, come on, man. Look where I'm at right now, man. Look where I'm at, man. I started out on one of these. I got two of these in here right now. One's going over here. I have this one right here. I have a gaming laptop running, a high definition microphone, doing my thing. UGK, really the UGK, Underground King. Right? How is the content looking now, yeah? How is the content looking now, man? Mr. 10%, man. Right now, you know what I really got going on behind the scenes in box? I'm turning down orders. I'm turning down orders and I'm turning down offers, right? Because I don't work for free. I don't do nothing for free, as you can see. This is a brand and a business. So if you're not talking the right decimals, there's nothing to talk about, man. Real talk. As if you're not talking the right decimals, this is the pretty much the only thing I do for free. And this isn't even for free anymore, man. Because like I said, my channel's monetized. I make a couple $100, right? I could be making a lot more. If I got on here and did a lot of the things that these other guys do, as far as be like, yo, throw $2 in the super chat, and I don't do all that, man. I show y'all. Like, yo, there's no point in doing that if you really have goods and services, right? See, that's another reason why I tell you that this is all smoke and mirrors and the algorithm is fake. And that's why when you really, and I told my homegirl this today, right? I was like, yo, check it out, right? I said, that video, 19 views, right? I said, look, you know why I got 19 views? Because I'm promoting and marketing actual products, goods and services, right? I was like, the internet is all fake. It's smoke and mirrors. When you really have things going on and you push that line and you show that line, they always tend to hide it. They tend to hide it, man. Because they know somebody actually hits you up and places an order. Not this scamming shit, A lot of these motherfuckers be scamming, man. Scamming. It's just like the internet is an illusion. I watch dudes talk about they sit around and they push an illusion when they know you are the real authentic thing with products and you show your products moving. You show other people rocking your stuff. Like this jacket I got on right now, I could pull up Mr. Gumbo in Louisiana, Lafayette, Louisiana. He has one. I showed you the young lady that has one. There's only three of them. I only made three because these are customized. They cost a lot of money. Like I learned from my other, doing this now. Dudes are clowns and bitches are clowns. They will place an order, right? That's why I said you got to pre-order these, right? People will place an order. You put the money out, and then they go missing, or they turn into YouTube boxing content creators. Like YouTube boxing content creators, a bunch of niggas and bitches that sit around and discuss things. Yo, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, and they don't do it. They don't do it. But let me get back to Jim and Cam. Cam and Jim, I think it's kind of over. Like he keeps going at you. You said you're not gonna respond. The first time when he got at you, he was hot for well, I appreciate that. Gumbo said keep cooking. See, I can see the comments over there now because I moved everything closer now, Gumbo. Everything is closer. And shout out to Hustle Man for giving me that listening. Before I was having everything too far back. You see, I got the board I'm clowning them. They can't see the board on the matter of fact, you know what I'll do? I'll let y'all see the board. I won't go with my virtual background. Look, see the board? I'm in my bag, man. That's the board. See what the board says? How is the content looking now? How's the content looking now? How's the setup looking now, man? No jealous fan zone. Can y'all see the board? Look. How's the board looking? Board looks good, right? Yeah. How is the content looking now, man? How's the setup looking, man? How's the setup looking, man? Comment, man. Don't look. A lot of y'all was in and out of here already, man. Comment, man. How's the jacket looking? Look. How's the jacket looking? Look at that patch, man. When some of my fighters start winning world titles, I'm gonna add the patches on here, man. I'm gonna add the patches on here, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna add the patches on here. Yeah, every title. If we win a WBO, I'm gonna throw a WBO belt on there. If we win an IBF, I'm gonna throw an IBF belt on there. If we win the WBC ring, man, I'm throwing my belts on my jackets. And for each belt that I throw on here, the price goes up, right? Y'all know that or no? Maybe I don't, man. Like I said, y'all sitting around with no motion all day. But how is the content looking now? You know what I gotta do? I gotta go on look, hold on. Let me bring this over. Hold on 2 seconds, man. I'm gonna do something real quick. I forgot I was on Facebook. I forgot, look. I'm on Facebook, so let me share. We drowned in them now, man. Yeah, it's live on Facebook. Let me public. There we go. Let's share this real quick. I'm on Facebook. So you hear that? Share. I hear that, right? Look. Yeah, I'm really being here multitasking now. How's the content looking, yeah? How's the content looking? Look, wise. Look, I just commented just to show y'all. Yeah, remember when I first started out up in here? I used to have my kids because I was like a dinosaur when it came to doing this a lot of this stuff. I didn't really know how to do it. So now that I got it together now, yeah. I definitely got it together. So now I don't um actually need my kids, right? I don't need them. Remember, they used to come in here with me. We used to be in the basement. I ain't in the basement no more. I ain't in the basement no more, man. As you can see, we right here now, man. We in the conference rooms, man. I took the smaller one tonight, man. Normally I'll be on the other side, the massive room. But I was like, nah, I'm good. I just cause I like you see how the this setup right here is much closer, so I get to see the comments and I can interact with you. And then when I do, like I said, I'm gonna do my pre-recorded videos too. But let's get over here to Twitter now, y'all. Feel free to comment too, y'all. Y'all can comment. Y'all don't gotta be all scary. It goes knockout by Naya. Hopefully I said her name right. She works with Christina. You know Christina in the ring with Christina. She's the coach too. She's a world champion coach. She's a world knockout with Naya works with a world champion coach. In the ring with Christine is a world champion coach. Because the Triple D Fight Queen is a legit world champion. And she signed to Jake Paul. So she came a long way too. I remember having her on my Jackal Fitness platform back in the day. Yesterday's press conference, the Ring Magazine press conference. My city, I be ashamed of New Yorkers, man. And now I'm not talking about anger. I'm just talking about how like thirsty we are. Like like niggas be so thirsty, right? And be getting used, right? Yeah, now anger was out of control with this shit. Yeah, what's your thoughts on this, man? What's your thoughts on this? He was blowing a gun at Hom. Now I
Welcome to New York.
Now, I'm gonna say this, man. Edgar better win this fight. Edgar better win this fight, man. And the reason why he better win this fight, right? I'm gonna play that one more time for y'all, man. He better win this fight, right? Cause this right here, this shenanigans he did, look.
Welcome to New York. Step
Now, he better win, right? Now, if he goes out there and lays an egg and gets put down, salute CW. This video right here, the memes that's gonna come from this video, one. But besides the memes, right? He's flexing on this man who didn't even budge. And when you looked at them side by side, the dude is kind of big. Hamza Siraj. I think Edgar could do it to him, but I was looking at some of Edgar's peers. They think Hamza Siraj might beat him, man. If he does, ooh, man, that's gonna fuck up the bag for Edgar because you know Edgar's out here campaigning something serious, right? For another Canelo fight. He wants another Canelo fight, man. CW, what you doing there, brother? Are you busy? You want to come on? You can come on and shine with me tonight, CW. Right? If you're not busy, if you're busy, I get it. You can stay in the background and watch and enjoy the show. But if you're not busy, you can come on. because I'm going to get to Shakur Stevenson in a second. See, I didn't put none of my topics out. I'm just sitting here doing me because I'm paying attention. You know, I got my receipts. A lot of these guys that claim they don't watch me, they be trying to steal. They be trying to steal, right? So what I did was now I say, yo, steal this. Steal the setup. Steal a setup. I got you 2 seconds, CW. I said, steal the setup, man. Steal this now. Steal this. Steal this, man. Right? Later for the views. Like I said, views and all that are brought. Steal this now. Steal the real motion. Later for, like, look, I'm about to have my man come on. You know how many people be wanting to come on? I could probably get on my platform right now, but I don't want them on my platform no more. Right? I only want the people that truly I believe are supporters on my platform now. That's why I asked CW, say, yo, you busy? You want to jump on? Come on. Right? That's the type of energy I'm carrying with it now. I don't need a whole bunch of people to sit online with me and discuss anything. Right? Because when at the end of the day, if that's all you're doing is discussing, are you actually really building? Because look, you see what I was able to build, right? Right? You know how I was able to build this? And I break it down to CW all the time. I say, CW, it's a wrap. When I get 50 real soldiers, right? 50 real soldiers, I'm gonna crack the internet. And I'm gonna show y'all that. With 50 soldiers, 50 real soldiers on the internet, I'm gonna crack the internet. Right? I'm going to show you how the internet is all smoke and mirrors with 50 soldiers. That's all I need is 50. Shout out to my man 52, Curtis Jackson. All I need is 50, right? And I'm going to expose how all these guys that sit around and fake jacks like they fuck with each other, they do absolutely not. Because I'm running circles around them. And what do they always talk about? I do less than 5 views. Yo, less than 5 views. I done came up though. Look at my situation. Varsity jackets, all of the above. No views though. Remember that. I have absolutely no views. But that jersey next month will be mine. There you go. Well, you got it, CW. Just let it be known. You got it. Which one you want? Oh, you CW wants this one. This is the one. CW wants this one. Yeah. This one right here. You see. Exclusive. Look, this one got the patch. The New York Knicks one does not have the patch. It has the patch on the back. It has the patch on the Knicks one has the patch on the back, but this one has the patch right here. Yeah, that's that black and gold right there, man. That's the divine one right there, man. You see, I haven't rocked none of mine yet, man. But I'm gonna just you know what it is. The reason why I don't rock my merchandise because I rock it. Look, I'm rocking the jacket. I rock the hat. I realized from covering boxing events when I used to rock my merchandise, my presence used to be so overwhelming. These dudes used to be scared and nervous because I'm telling you, they pushed a lot of lies on me. And when you lie on somebody, and then when you catch them in the flesh, and they're nothing like the lies, it fucks the game up, man. And folks, that's not the link, CW. This is the link right here. Click it. Hold on. Let me get it right for you. That's the other link. This is the link right here, CW. Come on and jump on. Right? They lie when they lie on you, and you come on. He says CW's a hater shot. Kept the black one for. Keep the black one for me. Ah, man. Gumbo said you can't get that black one, CW. Gumbo said the black and gold. I'm going to make some more, though, Gumbo. I got you. He said keep the black and gold. And shout out to Gumbo, man. Gumbo was the one that sparked that, the jerseys. Because I wasn't doing jerseys. I got some socks coming too in a second. I told you I'm not even talking no more. Y'all just gonna see all the merch. The merch is coming, man. And like I said, once I get 50 soldiers, y'all are really in trouble, man. Let's get CW in here. CW, how are you doing, good brother?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing, my brother?
Man, I'm straight, man. Weekend is upon us. See, you see, I took it back to the office. I came into the office tonight, man. Talk a little bit of sauce, man. But you got the floor, man. This is your show right now. I am the co-host. Whatever you want to talk about, let's engage, man.
Um, I did want to talk about your gears though. Next month is my birthday month, so I have to rock that South jersey. So I'm gonna have to give it the X. Just like I
Mm,
got this Reggie Bush avatar on, man.
there you go. There you go. Something you know, man. I got you. I got you.
Uh,
And then look. When we get off of this, um, hit me up behind the scenes. I can even customize it for you, and I'll definitely get it there before next month. I'll customize you one. You don't have to get the purple and gold because I got the plug now. I really got the plug when it comes to my merchandise. That's why
you know,
I said what I said about my jackets. It's 350 and up. If you want a customized jacket, I can make it any style you want. Right? But the price goes up. But get with me behind the scenes in the DM, CW. Tell me your colors, how you want it, and I got you. I'll put that order in for you, brother. Get you a customized jersey with the sauce. Me with the sauce. We all over, baby.
yeah, yeah. I see.
Yeah. But
But
go ahead. You
yeah,
you got the
man.
floor. You got the floor.
Now I was trying to put something in the works, see if we could come through, but they they said no, man. I want I wanted to see if we could get Andre Ward on over here, but damn,
Oh,
maybe next time.
SOG. Yeah, shout out to
Yeah,
Andre.
man.
Andre Ward's a big dog. You know how look, big dogs, industry guys move a certain type of way, man. You gotta when you catch them in person. Like I think his last telecast was the fight we was on. It was the fight we was on. Remember, Andre Ward left ESPN Top Rank. He's a full time ordained minister. Him and his wife, they got a church
Yep.
and stuff. And he's doing, a lot of these guys seen what was coming. That's why I always said that the internet game was over. For all of these frauds, they all like smoke and mirrors because the celebrities, the actors, the entertainers was all coming to the internet. And they was going to jump in the lane. And that's what you see going on now. So if you don't
Oh,
really know how to rock and roll, you're just, jealous fan zone out here right now. A bunch of content creators linking up with no motion.
I hear that. But what's going on with Stevenson and Ager, man? What's going on with those guys, man? Give me the
Listen, man.
loop.
You see, I was offered to cover that shit yesterday, but they,
Oh
me,
wow.
I'm look. See that I got my cards right here. They offered, me to cover it, right, for as media. I said, okay, what comes with that? I just don't. I'm not going there just to get content to market your event and promote your event. Am I being paid? Am I being compensated? I don't want to cover the event no more. I'm not covering events just to cover events no more. Because see, and they're gonna be mad at me for saying this, but you gotta speak the truth. Certain people be getting paid, man. Not only do they get paid, some of these people get flown out, they get per
Now that's
diem, all this stuff. And look, respectfully, I'm gonna say I talk my shit. A lot of their content is trash. Or they steal. Right? That's why you see I'm so hip to the game now, CW. You want me to go and cover the event so you can have these people watch how I work and then attempt to emulate my moves. That's why you always hear me say, what do I say, CW? Oh, you even trying to riff like me. You want my spot
Yeah,
flash? They want the flashes to watch you work and then try to move like you, man. You can't steal the source no more, man. I'm established, man. I'm established,
that's
man. But see, they got a couple more years. And in a few years, I'll send my daughters in to cover the events, man. Tag team.
I
Reen
know
the
that.
CEO Messiah, man. But as far as getting me to pop out, I'm good, man. If I'm not being paid, I don't wanna go get content. I'm good. I got enough content from covering events throughout the years that it still can't be touched. These are
That's
facts.
facts. Those facts.
But to me, the press conference yesterday, um, matter of fact, look, I just played the video. Since you over here, I'm gonna pull it up. I said Edgar Berlanga, and I fuck with Team Berlanga. Shout out to his pops, Big Edgar. He played himself. I feel like Edgar played himself. With this video right here, CW, I'm gonna pull it up. I feel like he played himself. He's got to go out there and win this fight big now. See that video right there, CW?
Huh?
He got to go out there and win this fight big. He's he's shooting guns, bang, 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 doing all this shit, right? If you go out there and get
Yeah.
your ass whipped by Hamza Zarah, it's over for you, player. You are going to look all the way goofy, right? You're going to look crazy goofy, man. Because remember, um, when they had the Times Square shit and they had like a face off, not this press conference, he told that nigga he was pussy and all. Yeah,
Yeah.
you talking real spicy. My man didn't budge though. Hamza Sarah wasn't nervous. He wasn't scared. So they gotta get it on, man. They gotta get it on. Salute to my guy Gumbo on the what's name. Gumbo, you busy? If you're not busy, Gumbo, you want to jump on? The link is over
He,
here.
he
Let
ain't
me see if
that
I can
good though. Jaeger, man. He ain't that good, man. He remind me of the Three Stooges, Sauce.
who are Belanga.
Yeah, he remind me of the Three Stooges with T.O., Ryan, Rolly,
Mm,
uh, Haney. They remind me of all those guys, man. T.O.,
yeah.
he's just clown show, man.
You know what? Edgar's trying to entertain and be an entertainer. Um, he does got a lot of money, man. Money will do that to you, CW. Remember,
I
he
always hear,
he he got a lucrative deal with Eddie Hearns, man. And then he really cashed out with the Canelo fight. So, he's feeling himself, man. Money will do that, bro. Money will do that, man. Money will make look, if you already had a head like this, look, you see CW? See where my
yeah,
hands is at? If you had a head like this already, and now you got a bag, and now you got a bag, right? A real massive bag, your head to get like this.
oh,
Right? Because
man,
look, you already had a big head, man. Now you got
yeah,
money, a bag behind you, a bag already. Your head is gonna get like this, man. Your head is gonna get like this. Like Aga, look, and then what really made Aga's head get this big is right. And I said it, and people are mad, but I have to call it how I call it over here, raw and uncut. Canelo Alvarez carried him, man. But he's running
yeah.
around. Oh, I won 12 rounds toe to toe with Canelo. Canelo carried you, bro.
That's facts, man.
You know?
And he like right after the fight though, he was talking about he want to go to heavyweight and he'll fight these little guys. And I mean, it was just too much. Like I said, it was like a clown show to me with him. He ain't even that good. But what I heard, he has a good team. So
Oh yeah, he got one of the best managers in the game. Shout out to Keith Conley. Keith Conley's a hit. Look, you know who else works with Keith Conley right now? Teofimo Lopez.
see, they get the shot before any
Yo,
of my
yo, look,
fighters
look,
get
yo, look,
shot.
and look. I'm about to break it down. This is the source with the CW experience with me, right? Yo, Keith Conley. You know who else Keith Conley had that got a Canelo Alvarez fight? One of his former fighters, Danny Jacobs. See, I could come over here and give out information, right?
Yeah.
So Keith Conley's a hitter in the game. He had Danny Jacobs got a Canelo Alvarez fight. See, the game is based on relationships, man.
Yep.
Relationships. That's why I knew Edgar Berlanga was getting that fight. And I told some snakes in the grass, content crackheads, this, right? And then, yeah, if I'm talking about you, you want to do something, bust a move, nigga. Bust a move. I get active, nigga. I don't get drunk and high. I get busy, right? But yeah, I told content crackheads about this shit. And when you know what crackheads do. You know,
Yep.
they get high, right? A crackhead will get high on you and forget that shit, right? Or try to act like, you ain't it. He said it's based on super chats. Yeah, facts, Gumbo. But yes, I told them, Edgar's manager, I was like, yo, well, I didn't tell them that because they don't know nothing about that side of the game. The niggas is crash dummies. But I was like, yo, he's gonna get the Canelo fight. Watch. That's why he left Top Rank.
Why that dude try to take credit though? That's my thing.
They always, CW. That's what, that's what. Listen, that's why he never will grow. CW. That's why if you notice, them niggas could link up, do whatever. They never go nowhere. And I'm gonna keep my foot on their neck now for all the lies. I'm gonna flex on them harder and harder, right? For all the lies, right? For all the lies, and I'm gonna keep stepping on them cockroaches. I'm back in the projects. I'm killing roaches. The lights is on right now. And I got my bottle of Raid. I got my bottle of Raid on my side right here.
You got the that dragon fire over there.
Look. These dragonflies right here. Hey, look, the razors edge. They worried about my punches. You know, I got another offer to go work the Nationals, to go coach in the Nationals.
Damn.
Yeah.
I like to go. Was it in New York?
I think this one. Hold on, let me look it. I'll tell you right now. Hold on, let me look. I got an offer to go coach at the Nationals. Look, the Amateur Nationals. I'll tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you the specifics. USA Box, and I got my USA Boxing shirt on today too. Right now, the National Golden Gloves is going on, right? But yo, you might be able to check it out, CW, right?
Where's it at?
It's in Vegas.
Shoot,
June 14th to the 21st.
Okay, I ain't doing nothing. That's good, man.
Yeah. Go out there and support the youngins. The Junior Olympics Summer Festival in Vegas. But yes, I received an offer to go work it, right? I don't know though, man, because like where I'm at in the game right now, I'm more of an executive. I don't look. These guys slept on me. I want to just run into some of these guys that was always talking shit about me off my content. Like, yo, I'll beat you up, nigga. You can't even fight. I'm on my Joe Dini, nigga. Like, nigga, you can't even fight, homie. Right? You can't fight, man. That's why you don't know what you're looking at, right? Like, I was looking at the Amani work that he put in the other day, man.
How was it?
I felt good, man. Did you see that? He whooped boy's ass, man.
Yeah, he did.
He,
He
yo,
had good.
he, yo, listen, yo, I don't, you know, what happens in the gym stays in the gym. But y'all watch that, yo. You know how old Amani is?
I thought he was like 14, 15.
16. You know how old that kid was that he was fighting? That man. Look, that was the man. Guess how old he was?
21 the most.
Older than that. Older than that. Guess how old that old strong white man was that he fought, man?
Damn.
That was an old strong white man. Joe is 24 years old.
Damn.
That 16-year-old Amani went in there with the source game plan, whooped him with a stick. Right? You see him? He was whooping him.
He
24
was.
years old. And I told him what he was going to try to do, right? Because I've been Amani before. I was 16 years old, whooping out grown ass men like that, right? So I said, look, because I knew Amani was a little nervous because he's stronger than him. I said, yeah, he's going to get in here and try to bully you, right? But you know what you're
Yep.
going to do? You're going to put that whip on his ass, right? You're going to put that whip on him and soften him up. And then you're going to open up on him. And God damn it, did Amani go in there and do that on him or what, man? Yo, Monty
Yeah,
hit him with a combination. See, I couldn't even show all of that because Coach Dennis told me not to record in the beginning. But yo, Monty put a
yeah.
combination on him. He almost went through the ropes, man. He almost set him through the ropes. Right? But you heard me saying it, right, CW? I was like, yeah, that right hand is working tonight, right? See? That right hand is working. Monty was in his bag, man. He looked
Yeah, he
good.
did good. He did good. He had that jab going at first.
Oh man, he was working that stick. Yo, Gumbo said, I saw that. You seen it, right? Yeah, man.
A lot of thinking in there too. I see too.
Yeah, he was on
Sauce.
point, man. Joe Dini wanted him to throw his combination, the Joe Dini special.
What was it? Straight jab, hook, and then to the
Yeah.
body.
Yo, nah, jab, straight right, hook, uppercut, body shot. That's a deadly
Oh, okay.
combination. But you see how I was fucking with Joe? I knew the combination. I like to get Joe riled up. Right? I try to act like I ain't know the punch sequence to get him riled up. It worked, right? It worked, right?
Yep.
It worked. I was like, what punches, man? What jab, uppercut, right? You know what I'm saying? What punches, man? What are you talking about? Man.
Um, that's so
Them shits
funny.
work,
But
man.
yeah, that was
You
start.
see the Amani broke him up, man. Amani got a lot of confidence now, man. He's gonna be something, man. He just got to stay in position and stay on the path, man. He's gonna be all right, man. Cause iron sharpens iron. Like it was, we had the trio, but one of the Spence brothers moved to Florida, but it was three of them, man. It was him, Marley, and Jacob, Joel. Jacob just lost
Joel.
yesterday. Jacob just lost
Mm,
yesterday to the number 2 kid in the Golden Glove Nationals. But he looked good, man. He
mm.
stopped 2 dudes, and he lost to the number 2 guy. But he's fighting in the open class, which is from 18 to 40. So he's another. I think Jacob's about 20 years old now, but he's fighting grown men in the open. That's why I told them they're like, yeah, you should go pro, bro. Once you start fighting open at a and you're over 18 years old as an amateur, you might as well fight professional and get paid, man. Because you're gonna be
Might as
fighting,
well.
you're gonna be fighting grown men, you know? Like what
Heck
Amani
yeah.
did yesterday in the amateur system, the sparring, he wouldn't get that fight because he's too young. And Joe is way much older than him. But in the gym, you could do that. But if that was an amateur bout, which is, it would have never been they would have never made it because Amani can't fight in the open division at his age, and Joe's too old. But in the gym, you can test the waters. And that's what we do. Iron sharpens
Heck,
iron. Because Joe's an MMA fighter, man. Joe could get down, man. Now, had they did a MMA shit, he probably would have fucked the money up because he would have threw him in a crossface chicken wing and he would have did some old wrestling grappling shit, man. Yeah.
I
But,
know he
but, but
would.
for the shoulders, I told Lamani, I was like, yo, listen, man, we're gonna fuck him up, man. You're gonna jab him, right? He's gonna try to rush you. You're gonna use your feet, your angles, you're gonna
Right.
turn him, you're gonna pop that stick on him, and then he's gonna get frustrated, right? And what happened? You seen it, right? He got
Yep.
frustrated, man. Yo, jab a frustrated nigga, man. When you keep popping a nigga with that jab, that's a whip. Yeah,
And
you whipping them, man. And then what to do? CW seen it. It sets everything up. Then he's gonna run into something. He'll run into
yep.
that uppercut. But you know what really broke him up, right? And my receipts is out there. What did I tell him, CW? I said, yo, go downstairs to the basement, put something on his
Yep.
stomach. Man, Amani hit him with a body shot. He probably had to take his shit after that, man. Amani hit him in his stomach, man. It slowed him up, man. His legs got heavy, man. That's what a good body shot to do, man. His legs got heavy, man. Whatever he ate for lunch, that shit was ready to come up, man.
Yeah.
It was ready to come up, man.
So Sauce, what you think about it's the rematch in August, right?
Who, Ryan
Tank
and
Davis.
Devin?
Nah, Tank and Roachy Roach.
Yeah, they said it. I don't really cover those guys over there like that. When it comes around, it comes around, man. Them niggas is CB4 over there, man. It's a lot of MC Gustos at the PVC, man. But yeah, look, to me, like, look, CW, right?
Yeah.
That fight was when March 1st, right?
Yep.
April, May, June, July, August. 5 months later, they should have had that fight in June, man. It has so much momentum.
It did.
So much momentum. Right? August.
Yep.
It is what it is. And I think that it's going to be in your backyard, too. It's going to be in
those shows
Vegas.
like out, man.
Yeah. Vegas
shows
is
like-
rocking. Yo, Vegas is rocking. I want to move to Vegas, man. I ain't going to hold you. I wouldn't mind living in Vegas, having a little, apartment or something out there. Because I told you, Vegas is a fight hub, man. You get a lot of good work out there. All the fighters is always out there. But didn't I tell you that fight week? I was like, yo, they all right there. They there right now. That's where Troy Osley's at. I just interviewed Troy. They all, yo, look, Troy's out there, Keyshawn, Calvin, Keon. They all out there right now. They all staying in the same crib. Tiger.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Tiger. Shushu lives out there. So, it's the hub, man. It's the
I
hub.
bet Terrence is out
That's
there
why,
too.
listen, that's why I can't wait to officially be retired. But I might, find me a little honeycomb hideout out there, man.
Oh, you could
Airbnb
retire.
something.
You can retire early, huh, Sauce? Because you got that government job, huh?
Yeah. I'm on the back now. I'm just waiting to my age. I'm still young. I'm 46. So I can't go nowhere. Look, well, I just say I hit the lotto, man. Say I hit the jackpot Mega Millions, and I can retire right now, but I won't be able to collect until I'm 55.
What?
Yeah.
That's early, right?
Yeah, that's early. 55.
I thought it was 50.
Nah, 55. 55.
Oh, okay.
For my job. But like just say if I quit, like that's why I said I need to hit the Mega Millions. If I hit the Mega Millions, I'll slide off. Because I'm vested. So if I was to put in right now, like I could retire right now with no penalty. I just won't get my pension until I'm 55. But I'll get a pension once I turn 55. I'll get penalized and all of that. But you know, like I said, if I hit the Mega Million jackpot, I'll slide because I got the time. I'm vested in. I got a pension already.
Yeah, I do too. So
I just can't
55.
collect.
Right.
But look, you never know. God, what God got in store for me, and also this too, right? Like I said, by the time I'm 55, they're gonna push me out anyway. They'll push me out before because I'm gonna have
Yeah.
too much time in, right? And then like
Yeah.
I'm really on the verge, right there. Probably when the next wave come around, I'll be a foreman. Then I'm gonna be making too much money. You know how that goes. They
Yeah.
rather take the people like that's making more money and hire newbies because you paying them you paying them
Yeah.
less. You're gonna pay them less, and it'll be easier.
Okay. So
Yeah,
what you think about your Knicks today, man?
we're gonna close it out. Yeah, we're closing. Yeah, we're closing out tonight, man. It's over.
I see it, man. I was thinking that tonight because I said I think they let them have that last game. They might as well close it at home, you know.
Yeah, and I think too. I think there was a lot of money on the line.
Yeah.
A lot of money
And then
involved.
I'm gonna ask you this too, Sauce. What do you think about these guys wearing these pink shoes, man? Come on, man.
Um,
We had Luca on the Lakers. He up there falling all over the place like he lost his mind with his pink shoes. And
yeah,
then Jason, he died for the ball and he messed his Achilles up.
yeah.
Man, they need to stop wearing those pink shoes, man.
I think you know what? When you look at the NBA, and I'm trying to say this in a way where they don't come for me because they watch my channel, right? But I think the you know
In front of
when they came with the dress code, right? And you started to see how a lot of the players were dressing and showing up to the game. Like, yo, look, you know who I'm gonna talk about my boy because I know him, Tobias Harris. Um,
Okay.
I remember being at the fights, PBC days, covering the PBC, and Tobias Harris, who's from around the way, right? He was at the game. I mean, not the game. He was at the He was at the because he played for a lot of teams. He used to play for the Orlando Magic. You remember when he was on the Magic?
Yep.
And the Magic were playing the Brooklyn Nets, and he was in town. And it was a fight week. And he was at the fights, and he had on one of the most feminine outfits. And I remember saying to him, like, "Yo, bro, what happened?" And because I know his dad, I know his brothers, and all that. And I was like, "Yo,
Uh,
bro," I was like, "Yo, yeah, you where the Timbs and shit, right? Like, you know, where the constructs at, man? What is this? What's going on?" And he was like, it's just a fashion statement, right?
oh man.
Like, you know. So CW, that is my answer, right?
Okay.
We're rocking pink, right? Because it's just a fashion statement.
Oh man. These
Right?
guys are driving me. It's driving me crazy. The playoffs is heating up. It was good. It's really good right now. You know, the Thunder and the Denver game. I watched that yesterday. Only thing I didn't like was the end of the game. Basically, at the end of the game, I think the refs took over the game. But you
All the
know,
time.
because Jokic, he was up there losing the ball. They was calling the foul. I was like, nah, man.
Yeah, the
You know,
Joker. He's gonna get those calls, man.
I mean, I get it. I get it. But man, I mean, A foul is a foul. You know what I mean? You have to get hit hard in the playoffs. These guys get tapped, they call a foul, or don't even get touched,
Mm.
call a foul. Did you
Oh, that's
see
correct.
that dude?
But
You see that dude do the layup?
CW,
Saw.
you know those guys. You know those guys. The refs, certain players, um, they're gonna get that leeway from the refs. You know how that goes.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm just saying. It was just, it turns my stomach, man. I'm
Yeah,
kind of like an old school player, Sauce, man.
yeah,
You know,
no.
I ain't trying to reminisce, but I'm just saying, man.
I know you.
Back,
I dig it. I know what you're saying. I'm from that era. You're from the NBA where dudes was getting elbowed. You know, you come down the lane, you might get clothesline.
yeah,
you
yeah,
might you might get clothesline, man. You know, you from the
man,
Allen Iverson era.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, little man.
yeah, where they can hand check, or you dropping a lot of points, you're gonna hit the pavement, not the pavement, the parquet, the hardwood, and all of that. So I could dig it. I could dig it, but yeah, they
Man,
going to game 7, man. Who do you like in game 7? We could talk a little basketball right now. Game 7
I'm
Sunday
gonna
night. Who you like?
I'm gonna pick. I'm picking the Thunders to beat Denver because I'm gonna break it down right now. I think last night game, some of their players, the young players like Williams, he didn't play as well. He was horrible, man.
Mm,
And when you cold, you pass the ball, you don't shoot the ball. So that that was a sign for me that these guys was about to lose. And then as SGA, he was in foul trouble the whole night, so that's another sign. But at home, they play a lot better. The crowd to get them pumped up. And about Denver, they don't play no defense, man.
mm. I like. Yeah, listen. I want to see my boy get a chip, even though he's kind of he's another fashion guy, Russell Westbrook. Oh, you know,
You ain't lying.
you know
You ain't lying.
he's a fashion guy, but I want to see Russell, man. You know, but I think right now, regardless who's coming out of that, since we're talking basketball, we can talk a little ball, man. I think right now, the winner of that series, regardless if it's Denver or
Timberwolves.
um, OKC, they're in trouble right now. The Ant Man is hot, man.
Yeah.
You know that's Michael Jordan's son on the low, right? Michael Jordan was running around these towns when they was playing Atlanta Hawks, man. He was giving it to niggas' mamas, man. That's his son on the low, man. They need to do a Jerry Springer Murray on that, man.
Oh man.
Word.
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards is his son on the low, yo.
Oh man.
Yo, if they did a Maury Povich, Jerry Springer NBA edition, right? They'd be like,
Uh-huh.
the results are you are the father, right? That's Michael Jordan's son. yo, An-
Man.
Anthony Edwards is cold, bro.
Yeah, he's
He's
pretty good. He's
listen, right now, you know how I give it up, CW, on my take it in blood, right? Yo, he's
yeah,
taking out the Kings, man. He took out
he did.
LeBron. Now he took out Steph Curry. Yeah, I'm telling you, he's marching, man. He's marching. Yeah, if they run the table, it wouldn't surprise me, man, because he's marching. I see King Shaka Zulu all over him. He's like
Oh wow.
he's coming for his throne, man, for his crown.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Dang. So let me
NBA.
ask you a question. Let
Go
me ask
ahead.
you a question, Sauce. So if he do win a championship, Ant Man, so Magic Johnson said a statement, right? saying that he don't talk to players who win no championships. I mean, he talked to Charles Barkley, but I'm just saying, Ant-Man, he was kind of young. So, talking that, before the season, he was like, Michael Jordan wasn't talented or something. He said something to the extent.
Yeah.
But,
CW, look, you know why he said that? Because MJ is his dad. And he didn't take care of him, man. You feel me? He got that resentment, like, yo, my dad was the illest, man. He didn't even acknowledge me. You know? Like, yo, that was his dad. Like his dad disowned him, man. So he got that chip on his shoulder. It's like, what's the name? Now, all jokes aside, though, right?
Yes.
Jalen Rose's pops was in the NBA.
Yeah.
Jalen Rose. And his father disowned him. And look, Jalen turned into an NBA player. But I think Ant-Man, he's young. These young dudes, they really don't know nothing about. They're not real historians of the game. And they on their goofy shit, man.
Okay.
They on their goofy shit. But I do think he could have played in that era, in that league. I think he would have got hurt though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have got hurt. He like all those posters and all that shit that he's doing, somebody would have took him out already.
Oh, heck yeah, I agree.
The NBA was different.
I thought Jimmy Butler was Michael's son, but okay. I mean, I think Ant-Man too.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler, he might be one of his he might be one of his bastard sons too, man. Yo, man, Mike was out there, man. You gotta remember, man. Listen, you see when you seen Vernon Maxwell, right? Where he was on Up in Smoke.
Oh, it was funny, man.
And he was saying he said how when Mike came to town, all the bitches was rocking MJ's jersey. He was like, yo, they quit Max tonight. Yeah, it was like that for Mike in every city, man. Mike wasn't jealous fan zone. Mike was a player, man. The jealous fan zone niggas was hating on Mike, man. Mike was a player, man. Yeah, Mike was pulling up to these cities. They was loving Mike, man.
Oh man, yeah, facts, man. Oh, it's funny, man.
Yeah, man. Nah, Mike was a player. He was putting it down, man.
Wow, man. Yeah, they had another story with Michael talking about he was drunk. I was like, how did he get past that though? I don't get it. Say, oh yeah, I forgot who said that story though.
Which one?
Somebody said that Michael, he came to again. I think it was Hodges that said that he dropped him down to the bar and he took a couple drinks and he told his team he gonna score 30 if we can't beat this team or something like that. We don't deserve to win or something like that. Michael Jordan. So it was kind of interesting.
Yo, Mike was a wild dude, man. Mike was a wild dude, man. Mike was an alpha, man. So Mike, he played by his own rules, man. He played by his own rules. You know who else was a wild dude like that? Ron Artest. Ron Artest used to drink Hennessy at halftime.
Oh yeah, he's a tough guy though. Yeah, he's a big and strong like bull, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he's that.
I remember he was on the Lakers. He gave somebody off. It was like a fast break. But he dunked it.
Oh yeah. Nah. He knocked out James Harden. James Harden.
It had been him. He gave him a mean elbow, man. I was like, dang.
Yeah, James Harden. Yeah, I'm about to play that real quick. Yeah, he violated him, man. I got that video, CW.
That was
Yo, as soon
mean.
as you said,
So
yo, as soon as you said, I knew exactly who you was talking about. I know exactly what
yeah,
you was talking about. I'm about to pull it up.
that was mean, boy. I
Yeah,
said,
now he
dang,
violated.
boy.
He violated him. He violated him.
Oh man. But yeah, man, it's getting. I have to say, this year it's a little better playoffs than last year. Sauce. I have to give kudos to the NBA, man. It's more physical, I think. Ain't
Yeah.
as
Nah,
you know.
they had to bring it back. You
Yeah.
know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just mute it, CW. That way we could
Okay.
talk over it, right?
Okay.
One thing about when you mute it, they can't give you the copyright
Copyright.
straight. Yeah, yeah. So this is what you were talking about right here. See, I'm gonna mute it. I'll put us at the bottom of the screen, and then it came up. I don't even got to do it. This is exactly what you're talking about. He's gonna dunk it right here. Look, rah.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, he violated him. Look. Waka. Yeah, he violated him. Look, he was a gorilla.
Man.
Look. Waka. Mm. Damn. Damn. Yeah, that was like a UFC strike.
Man.
Yeah, look, that was a UFC strike. Look, boom. Mm, mm.
He did that man so dirty, man.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
fire though. That was like, boom.
They like these guys from New York. They don't play around. I wanted to ask you, who was what's his name from Chris Childs, man? What was he from? Chris, I mean, Sauce. I know he
I
played.
don't know. I know he played
He
on the
played for
Knicks
the.
and he two piece Kobe. You can
Yeah,
look
I
it
saw
up.
that one.
He was
Man,
sterile.
I was in high
He,
school in that one, but he used to do that to everybody. I heard he tried to do that to Jordan too.
he was sterile, bro. He was a real dude. He was a real dude. Let's look it up though. Where was he from? He was sterile, man.
He liked to fight, dude. I like
Oh,
that. I like that
oh,
that
yeah,
attitude, man.
he's from your neck of the woods, man. He's from Cali, Bakersfield, California.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bakersfield.
Okay.
He was sterile, man. He was, he two piece my boy Kobe, man. He didn't back down. You remember that?
I remember that. I just watched it, man. It just came in my
Yo,
mind, man.
yo,
Yeah,
yo,
man.
me personally, Kobe was my guy, one of my favorite players, the Mamba. But I had to respect how he handled his handle. Kobe trying to put his fingers and his hands on his face. He just took it, right?
Yeah.
He fired off. I'm a fighter. I respected it. So I would have did the same thing, right?
Right.
Yeah, yeah. His dragons blew that fire. That's what it's supposed to be, man.
Yeah.
You know, Kobe should have expected that, man. But yeah, that was that. That's when the Knicks were the Knicks, though, man. They were thorough, man. Yo, remember when Greg Anthony beat up? Look, let me pull that one up for you, CW. Do you remember that one? When
I don't.
Greg Anthony beat up Kevin Johnson.
I mean, I remember them getting into it, but the
Oh
classic
no, I'm
one
gonna play it for you.
the most was Christie and Rick Fox. Man, that was a classic, man.
Oh
You
no,
know what I'm talking
yeah, I know what you're talking about. It ain't got nothing on this one though. Watch this.
about? Okay,
No,
gotcha.
right here. Watch this one. Yo, he's gonna drag. Yo, he dragged him, bro. Yo, this one the Knicks were the super thugs, man. Super thugs. he's gonna drag Kevin Johnson and just beat the brakes off of him. Watch this one.
Dad.
See, I'm gonna mute it. This one the Knicks was thugged out, man. Anthony Mason, boom. See how KJ did Doc Rivers?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Look,
Oh man.
look. Greg Anthony's gonna be in street clothes. Watch. Anthony Mason. Watch. Watch Greg Anthony. He's in street clothes. Yeah, he's gonna do KJ dirty. There he goes right there. Watch. He was doing them dirty. Watch. Yeah, he was in street clothes. Look. That's why.
Oh
So
shit.
shit. Oh well, hold on now. There's a better one. There's a better one. Yeah, he did them filthy. He was dragging them up the court, whooping on them, man. They might,
He
yeah, they
pulled
might
up
have
to-
they might have took that shit down. It was so bad. It was so graphic, yo. It was graphic. Like he was pulling him by his jersey,
Uh-huh.
piece just piecing him.
Dad.
It might be this one. It might be the 6 minute one. Nah, Doc Rivers.
Yeah, KJ was nice though, man. Kevin Johnson.
Oh
He
yeah, he
was
was a
nice
true.
too though.
Yeah, remember Allen Iverson said that was the first guy to give him the business.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was the old NBA right here, boy. This was the old. Hello, what? Yo, I did listen. Yeah, CW. I think this is it right here. Yeah,
Okay.
this is it right here.
Yeah,
He's
if I
probably gonna be
find
dragging him. You're gonna see him drag him. This might be the one right here. Hold on. Yo, yeah, okay. So let me. uh, all right. You see it yet, CW? Did he drag him yet?
no.
He's gonna be dragging him.
Yeah, Dan Marley right. I mean yeah, Marley right there.
He's gonna be dragging him in a second. He's gonna be dragging him.
That's
Watch. What's name's gonna
that's
come from
starting.
the back and be dragging him and doing him dirty. This is the one. Watch. It gotta be, man. Or they might have took it down off the internet, man, because it was so graphic, man. Yo, what's the name was dragging them up the court. Is it right here? It was so graphic. See, there he go right there. You see, Greg Anthony was on him.
Yeah.
Greg, Greg Anthony was on him. That's him in the street clothes. They had the he's gonna be pulling him by his jersey. Yeah, he was pulling him by his jersey. They took that shit down, man. It was graphic,
Damn.
man. But they used to always have it on the internet, man. I think they took it down because if they have the Pistons one up there, man, the brawl
What,
and
they
the
be
Pistons,
Sauce? The one
huh?
the Detroit be clotheslining people?
Yeah. That
Like he did Larry
with
Bird.
the Auburn Hills one, the Palace. See, there they go right there. Look, see. Nah, they took that shit down, CW. Yo, Great Anthony did them crazy, man. Great Anthony did them. Let me see. Hold on. Wow, look, you see, they don't put R. Kelly up on the screen. We don't want to see. We don't want to see you, R. Kelly.
Hell no.
That guy was on the other night for like 8 hours, man.
Damn.
Yeah,
You know
KJ
what he
was
be
cold.
doing?
Yeah, it's not on here no more. They delete. Yeah, he was dragging him by his jersey. Nah, it's not on
That's
here
funny.
no more, man. It's not on here no more.
Damn. Damn, Sauce back in the day, man. But yeah, man, that's how they used to get down, brother. Man, ain't like it, like not no more. It's more
Nah,
business, like it's more business. Don't get hurt, kind of thing in the
yeah,
NBA.
that's what it is now.
Man, but yeah, make
Yeah,
call.
you at the gym? All right. Yeah, I'm finishing up the podcast now, so I'll call you back. Yeah, CW, I'm here.
Oh, okay. You
Yeah, I'm
know,
here.
you go ahead down to the gym. No, who's
I
over
might,
there
I might, I
tonight?
might, I might shoot down there. I might step up in there for a hot second and put on a display. I really got to do these videos, man. I got to do my pre-recorded videos that I'm supposed to do while I'm here. I said I was going to do and drop some content. 'Cause I didn't really put out a lot of content yesterday.
Yeah, you a busy man, man. You into the motion, man. Get that money, man.
Yeah, got to. You got
Get
to.
to
You
the
got
money.
to. You don't want to sit around like the crew over there.
Oh, And I swear I thought they was ready to fight over there too though, Sauce, man.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes
I
that
was
should be. Yeah, you gotta fuck with that shit over there because that should be straight comedy.
that said I didn't even give it. I heard the dude say, "I didn't even give me no. I didn't even get an address. I didn't give you my address. I gave you the straight to the gym." I was saying, "Damn,
Yeah, yeah. That should be
that's
straight. That should be straight Maury Povich, man. Whoa.
well, yeah, man. Shit. But yeah, so after tonight, the Knicks win. I mean I already know the Knicks gonna win. I just believe they got the better team.
Yeah, they
And
gotta win tonight, man. If they don't win tonight, man, I don't like Game 7 in Boston, man. I
yeah,
don't like
but
it.
would you say that the Celtics they be shooting too many threes though, Sauce?
They they live and die off of the three. They
That's
live they
what
live
man.
they live and die off the three. That's their wave. That's their wave. The Knicks
So
need to
what you
just come out and step on them tonight, though, man,
facts.
and close the show.
So what you think
Close the
about your
show.
Pacers if you guys move on, Sauce,
Yeah,
for
close
those
the show.
Pacers? Cause Miles Turner, he playing good basketball right now. So
Yeah,
if we
I
had a
just think
chance.
if the Knicks get past them, one more series is the finals, man. They gotta just keep riding the
Yeah,
momentum. Cause you gotta think both of the two. If they bust down Boston, right?
yeah,
They already took
number
care of
one.
the Pistons. But these are two teams that dominated them in the regular season. That's why I said the playoffs is
Oh
always a
wow.
new season. Yeah,
Yep, yep. You always said that. Yep,
yeah, it's a new season.
yep. You
So it
sure
is what it
did.
is. Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, man. Yeah, that basketball, man. So man. But yeah, ain't really not to me. Ain't really nothing going on in boxing though. To me, it's
Nah,
Sauce and Stevenson.
ain't no big fights coming on for a minute. Like the end of the month, I think. A couple more weeks. You got the joint out there by you, Charlo and Cornflake and Caleb Plant and whoever, you know. And then
Yeah, and
June,
then,
you got Keyshawn. Then you got Jahar fighting at the end of June. So yeah, it's
yep.
kind of it is kind of quiet, but it'll heat up. But in between time, we could always watch the Crash Dummies and laugh, man. Them niggas is when you got a good day to just get a good laugh in, them niggas is Comedy Central, bro. Straight Comedy Central. Them niggas be set tripping on each other because they don't really fuck
Yeah,
with one another, man. It's a jealous fan zone gathering over there, man. Them niggas be it be mad fake love, right?
yep, yep.
Niggas, them niggas is like,
All right.
them niggas is like, you ever seen Stray Cats, right? You ever see some Stray Cats and you put some food out there, how they get the cat from, wah, 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 wah. That's what them niggas is, man. Them niggas is some strays, man.
Man, I heard a dude. Hey, Sauce, I heard a dude. He about 70 years old on here talking about he'll fight. He could fight crazy, man. I was like, please, but you'll sit your old ass down, man. That
Them niggas,
nigga, man.
yeah, them niggas be
I ain't-
drinking. Yeah, them niggas be drinking too much, man. Them niggas will get punched in their liver and die, man.
Oh shit! Oh
Yeah,
shit!
them niggas be on drugs and alcohol, man. Them niggas that get punched in a bodily organ and die, man. Better chill, man. Talking about a combat sport, man. You niggas, yeah,
Yeah,
you niggas organs is failing, man. That's what I said. If
every day.
I ever fought one of them niggas, I will punch one of them niggas how I told Damani. I hit one of you niggas in your body and make you niggas to see death.
You let them shit on themselves, sauce.
Word. Niggas, how my man Joe Didi said it. My hands is quick. I will punch you in your throat. I'll punch one of them niggas in their throat, man. Them niggas to see death, man. Yeah, them niggas that think I shot them, man. Them niggas to see death, man. Word.
Hell yeah. Man, I had to give you your flowers though too. I did watch Power last night. That thing I don't want to talk about it, but I
Oh
give
yeah,
you your
I'm about to
flowers. You was
watch
right.
it. Yeah,
You
maybe
was
we'll
right.
do one tomorrow, man. Let me watch it tonight, man.
Okay, I'm just saying, man. You was right, man. So I'm not gonna tell you what you was right about, but I'm giving you your flowers right now. All right.
Ah, man. Yeah, listen, let's wrap it up, man. I'm about to go home and watch it right now. Cause I
All
got a
right.
little bit of time, right? Yeah, the Nick game start at 8. So I could watch it right now before the Nick game. Cause
Okay.
once the Nick game starts, I'm gonna be locked in on the Nick game, man.
We watching it too, so you know, let's do what we do, man.
Yeah, but
This
close
is
this
the
out,
sauce
CW.
experience.
Thank you for coming on and flying the plane tonight, man. Maybe next time I'll get you on here. We get into an argument, like old sweet
Nah,
Dick Willie and the crew and them over there.
nah, we ain't getting no arguments. Disagreements, yeah, but nah,
No,
man,
that
those are
yeah,
women.
no,
Women.
we gotta get into an argument, man. I gotta get on here and argue with you like the rest of these YouTube content creators. These niggas love to bring niggas on their panel and argue. Like, what are you doing? Oh man, this shit is the real circus, man.
I'm telling you, man,
It's the circus,
that's
man.
crazy. But yeah, sauce. This is the sauce experience, man. We got, sauce got hats,
Every
jerseys,
jerseys,
everything.
everything. Sea
Sea
moss.
moss.
Yes, man.
Yeah. And this to me, I'm gonna say it because I want to. This is the baddest land. This is the channel, land of the best over here, man. So you guys go ahead and play hate or what the hell y'all like to do, and we gonna keep on winning over here, and that's
Fact.
it.
That part.
And so have a great day, man. Good
You
luck
too.
with the Knicks, and
Yes.
we'll do it again, man.
Definitely
Peace out.
appreciate you coming on too. Salute, CW. Thank you. Shout out to my guy CW for popping in, man. We're gonna close it out. I'm gonna drop a quick pre video while I'm here with the whole setup and all of that. And get up out of here, man. But I get y'all a good hour and 33 minutes. Maybe I'll do some edits tomorrow though, not tonight, man. But I'm definitely gonna drop my Jim Jones video. Because this was supposed to be a Jim Jones live, but it turned into something else. But this is the Source Experience. The news by Shanewz. You do have what? Options, media, marketing, management, consultant agent. How is the content looking now? Yeah,